Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my YouTube. Today's video is a girl chat and I'm gonna be answering a lot of your questions. I asked you guys to leave me some questions here on YouTube and also on Instagram a while ago, and you guys actually did, and that's what we're gonna be doing today. We're gonna be having a lot of conversations surrounding self-love, women empowerment, self-growth, coming out, like a lot of conversations. So make sure you keep watching and let me know what you guys think down in the comment section. Also, in the process, I'm gonna be doing this makeup look and I think it's giving. So if you want to also see how we achieve this look, please make sure that you keep watching and kindly subscribe if you're not subscribed to my channel, and like this video. Before we go on with the video, I want to plug you guys, and what other better video to do this on rather than a girl chat. I want to plug you guys on how you can smell bougie on a budget. So if you're not new on my channel, I'm sure you have seen me working with Dossier multiple times. Today's video, I'm also partnering up with Dossier to show you guys the new scents that I have been trying out, which are fruity almond and woody sage. In case you have not been watching my channel and you don't know what Dossier is a perfume company that creates designer inspired perfumes on a budget. So you get the exact same scent but on a fraction of the price, and I have a discount code for you guys. It's 5 if you go to Dossier's website. Make sure you use my discount so that you can save 5% off on your order. So once you order, this is how the perfume will come, packaged like this. Here are both of my perfumes that I'm trying this month. Like, guys, you won't go wrong with these perfumes, I promise you. This one is fruity almond. This is how it will come. These specifically are $29. Oh, it smells so good. Oh my god, I am literally so obsessed with these perfumes, to be honest. A lot of you guys have actually purchased from them and you even asked me to ship for you guys, so shout out to you. You're gonna love these perfumes. So top notes of this fruity almond, it's almond obviously and peaches, and this one is inspired by Good Girl Eau de Parfum by Carolina Herrera. That's the designer perfume that has inspired this scent. It smells so good and so girly. Oh my god, I love it. You guys have to check them out. Again, remember my discount code is down in the description box, and if you're in the US, you can walk into Walmart and buy them from there, and also you can find them on walmart.com. I'm gonna leave a link down below if you're in US and you want to know the closest Walmart that has it. You're gonna find it there. I'll also leave direct links to the Dossier website. Guys, I've plugged everyone in my life. Like, you need these perfumes. They smell so good. This one is woody sage. I think woody sage, I would say it's more of unisex, masculine unisex. It smells very clean, like very clean and fresh. That's actually how I would describe it. The top notes of woody sage are fig tree and grapefruit, and it's inspired by wood sage and sea salt cologne by Joe Malone. So you're getting a designer scent at an affordable price, like fraction of the original price. You guys, when you even go to Dossier website, you're gonna see how much the designer one goes for, and this is a fraction of that. Even their packaging is just giving classy, plus you can see the name of the perfume, and the cap is also magnetic. So I mean, it's so worth it. And if you go to Dossier's website, if you buy multiples, you're gonna get some discount, and also you will use my discount code. So please make sure that you go and check them out, and shout out to them for working with me, but I really love their products, to be honest. In case you want any assistance, come to my Instagram and I'm going to guide you through it, and I'm going to tell you everything that you might need. So shout out to Dossier for always partnering with me. I'm gonna moisturize my lips because I was on TikTok live and I was doing a lip gloss demo, so I had to remove it. This lip gloss, they're literally the best. Let's do some snap. Now that I barely drink. Cheers. Let's start the video. We will do a simple look because honestly I'm not going anywhere. I'll start by kind of like setting my face with this Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray, the best in the game. The Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. This is shade 355. Everything that I'll be using will be linked down in my description box because they're all available in my cosmetics shop. You see how glowy we are? Actually, let me start with this Wet n Wild highlighter. Today, should we do underpainting? Probably I'll do that for a different video. I'm going to my community and I will read some of the questions that you guys left, because I'll start with my YouTube questions and then I'll go to Instagram. The first one was, which hair is in the second slide? She's talking about the Brazilian wool, the hair that I had before this one. Look at how nice this highlighter is. It's available on my shop again. It's by Wet n Wild. The hair was Brazilian wool, so you can get it in your nearest beauty supply shop. What's happening? Kwanza uyu, I don't know what exactly tone they came with, but I'm not going to assume, but it sounded so harsh. They were like, what is happening to the area around your eyes? We can see small pimples around your eyes. What could it be? So many question marks. Just hoping you will be fine. Guys, I'm okay. In case you don't know what they're talking about, but I'm sure you guys have seen, they're talking about these. They're kind of like freckles. This is not milia, because I've seen a couple of people confusing them for milia. They're called sirongomas and they're not harmful. Nothing is wrong with me. They're just like a product of overworked, or like, I don't know, overacted sweat glands, something of that sort. I'm not a dermatologist. I don't know the actual terms. Look at how that nini is. It's gonna make our base so glowy and dewy. So that's what they're called, sirongomas. They're not harmful. You can get them removed by laser removal, something, not hair removal, laser, but they'll most probably come back. They're not harmful. There's nothing wrong with it. Nothing is wrong with me. They're not painful. They're not anything. Some can be genetics. There's no any specific, because me, I personally think they're cute. But yeah, that's what it is. I think it's just because not everybody has them. It's a rare thing, so it might seem concerning, but don't be worried. Totally okay. It's just that what I have said. I think overworked or over something sweat glands. It's nothing to be worried about, okay? And if you see somebody else with them, just know that you don't have to ask them. Just know they're okay. Just know they are okay. Actually, I feel like sometimes people being asked about things, it's what can cause insecurities in them, but it's not something to be worried about. You guys can look them up. They're not milia, okay? It's like somebody asking you about like pimples or something. I'm not saying they have the same effect on me that people with pimple have, like self-esteem wise or something, but sometimes they don't bother me. But you know, if people can ask you so much about them, it can make you start questioning, is it a problem? Like, they can make you feel insecure, but I won't. I'm just saying for somebody else probably who is struggling. But because most of the time when people, they can also, I think, do surgery if you want to remove them, but it's for cosmetic purposes, not for medical reasons, so it's not an issue. Okay, I hope I have answered your question, because I know there's a lot of people who might be having that similar question and they're scared of asking. So I hope I have answered you. Oh, somebody said don't be doing that. I should be pouring it on my hand and I forgot, but this is just me who use it. But even for my own contamination, I get it, I get it. The next question is, how do you control when you're in depression? Nowadays I just let it ride. If you asked me this question probably a year ago, I would be having so many things like how to control it, how to stop it. But nowadays, guys, I actually saw this particular saying that was saying, what you resist persists. So if you're trying so hard to control or like to run away from those depressive feelings and those moments, especially if you suffer from seasonal depression, or like just maybe mostly, let's say seasonal, because I know there are people who suffer from extreme depression, but if it's seasonal, just don't resist it. Let it happen, acknowledge it, feel it. Don't try and like stop feeling depressed so much, because the more you stop, you start trying to stop feeling depressed, the more you'll get depressed, because now you'll be depressed that the depression is not going away, and then that will get you depressed, and then you'll get depressed by the fact that now you're still more depressed. So just let the depression happen, give yourself a couple of days, and don't you beat yourself up for it, about it. Imagine, just acknowledge that right now you're not 100%. Right now things are not exactly how you would love for them to be, and be like, it's not permanent. Life, you can not always be on high with life. Like, if without those low moments, you won't know the high moments. So it's okay, just acknowledge them, don't fight them, relax, give yourself what you feel you need at that moment, whether it's rest, whether it's a pep talk, whether it's to watch a movie, whether it's to take a shower. But then taking a shower really helps, a cold one for that matter. It generally helps even with anxiety. Don't beat yourself up too much. Don't be mad that you're depressed. It's normal. It's normal, it's okay, unless it's severe and you're having like some extreme maybe thoughts. But if it's the seasonal depression, you'll be okay, unless you have seen it has lasted for a really long time. If it's just maybe 2 days, 3 days, just acknowledge you're not okay, but just know you will be okay. Do things that you like at that moment. Watch a show, relax, I don't know, take a walk, just tulia. Don't be angry at yourself at the fact that you're depressed, because that will only cause more depression. I really hope that has kind of helped. Do your sister's classmates consider her a celebrity because of your YouTube? Do they ask her questions? I don't think so. I don't even think they know me. Oh, guys, mimi mwenyewe, I usually forget that I'm on YouTube until maybe probably when I'm outside and somebody says hi to me, I'll automatically know, oh, okay, they know me from YouTube. I don't think even my sister's friend, they know about me or my YouTube or anything. You see, guys, how that highlighter made my skin glowy? That's what we were going for. This is the best concealer ever. It's by Maybelline. It's the Age Rewind concealer. It's a bit pricey, but it's so worth it. I'm doing too much concealer and I'm not even like going anywhere, because it's 1 a.m. guys as I'm shooting this. So no, I don't think so. Somebody asked about collaborations. Guys, it's so tricky to do collaborations sometimes, unless it's maybe like interview style or nini, because I feel like sometimes collabs can get so fakey, especially if you guys don't know each other per se. If kama it's like a personal type of content. I'm not usually like at the oppose. It just depends on the type of content, because I don't want like at the content in it to have go fake and maybe we are not used to each other and stuff, but Skwangi opposed to it. I hope it may make sense how I have answered. They're just tricky. Are you okay? This is the same question. Somebody else asked, where is that comment? Oh, how and when did you know you're into girls and not men? Good vibes always. First of all, I feel like that question is so respectful. Like the way it was asked, it's respectful. I've always known, guys. I know some people might probably be asking because maybe they are curious. For those of you who are curious about your own lives, if you're into women, you will know. It doesn't matter how many men you will date, you will know. There's difference between just being curious and like wanting to explore and actually being into women. Like, there's difference. It doesn't go away. It doesn't matter how many years it will take. It doesn't matter what, but it doesn't go away. So I'll just say you will know. But me, I've always known from a very young age. I've always been like that. I was just, again, being internally homophobic, and I was not accepting myself. Nilikuwa na ignore. And you know also the whole heteronormativity, like growing up as a woman, especially if you're feminine presenting, you just automatically, the society pushes the idea to you that you're just supposed to be with a man. You get? So, but I've always known, despite all that, I just didn't, actually my thing is, I just didn't want to accept myself because I was internally homophobic. And I don't know why subconsciously nilikuwa tu, I was struggling with accepting it, even though all the time I was hooking up with girls. So yeah, I just finally was like, I'm done. Actually, also another thing that really was contributing to me not accepting myself, it's because obviously I was young and everything, but because I had not learned myself, I had not gotten on my self-development journey, self-loving journey. And obviously, like most women do, they live for the male validation. So it's not even that I was ever attracted to men. It was just the it was just the validation in general. But looking back, I was never, it's the validation. And the moment that I started my self-development journey and I completely cut off the male validation, misogyny, internalized misogyny, and trust you me, I was still a very woke woman. Literally, I had gone to school for gender studies and I still had some sort of internalized misogyny. So the moment I unlearned all that, I was like, you know what? It's not for me. Let me start living my true self. I'll do a story time how I decided to accept myself and come out to myself and fully like live in who I am very soon. It will just be me giving my story, and if it just encourages somebody else to live in their authentic self, not influence, because you can't be influenced to be gay. I don't know why people be tripping on that. That's why you see people who go back to being straight. You were just never gay. You've not gone back to being straight. You were never gay. Okay? So please, your narrative, it needs to end because it's not a real thing. I'll do it. And also for people who DM me and every time they comment, I do a Q&A, they ask me about it, or like they're scared, people who tell me they're scared of coming out of the closet and stuff, for that reason, not to convince people why they should love gay people, because honestly, nobody needs anybody's approval to be who they are. Okay? Yeah. Let me set my face. I know it looks crazy, but just trust in the process. And I want to use lipstick as my blush. Maybe you should even use it as my eyeshadow. Oh my god, I forgot to put eyebrow gel on my eyebrows before I started this stuff. For the queer people, please don't be scared to live in your authentic self, because that's the only way you will be happy. You can try living by the society standards, but it will hurt you, bruh. It will literally hurt you. It will put you in situations that don't help you, that cause you more pain, that cause you more trauma. Like, just don't do it. Be in your true self. Don't let what people will think about you keep you from being your authentic self. Seriously, do you know how miserable I was in those relationships with men? Like, I was never happy, child. I was moving like a mad woman. And since I started dating my girlfriend, because I used to be one of those lesbians who are like, I can just love, I can hook up with girls, but I can't be in relationship with them. Okay, this will be part of the story. Oh my god, my life has aligned so much. So it's a trial. Don't do what the society tells you need to do. Be true to yourself, not to the society. Be true to yourself. And this is not just about sexuality, or like even with your career, with your goals, don't be what society says is the right thing. Be who your heart wants to be. Be you. Because honestly, let me tell you guys, there's nothing so depressing and so sad like doing things for the society, and there are things that are not true to who you are, and so you are sad all the time. So you're making the society happy, but you are sad. Are you not seeing a problem? Even by me just saying that, are you not seeing a problem? Look at how cute that lipstick is as blush. Imagine making the society happy, but you're dying on the inside. That's why there's so many people, even when it comes to jobs and stuff, there's so many people walking around here. They're dead spiritually. Like, their souls are dead. It's just their bodies. They have no visions, they have no goals, they have no like passions, they have no dreams. They're just existing. Don't be one of those people. Don't be one of those people, babes. Don't be. Follow what God put in your heart. Follow that. Okay, I'm just going to set the rest of my face with this Fit Me powder. I'm now on to Instagram questions. So somebody said, please continue the podcast. I'm gonna I promise. The other person asked, how much do I sell my wigs? Do you rent? No, I don't rent my wigs. I just sell them. All the wigs that I sell, I've only worn once, and they start from 23k depending, and then going up, but not more than 30k depending on the look. And they're all human hair. So if you want one, let me know. Any of the wigs that you have seen me on my wearing on my videos, because I like doing that. Because if you guys decide to purchase, of course you can still purchase from the companies that I work with. That is just for the girlies who don't want to spend as much money. The wig I've only worn once for the YouTube videos that I usually do, and then I can sell them to you guys because it's kind of affordable, but you can still ship from them. The hair is amazing. Hey Sarah, what's your take on dating somebody older? I don't want it to come off as if you know, naingililia anyone who is dating older people, but it depends. Like, older with how many years? Because one thing about dating older people is that they will manipulate you. Yeah, I said it. I know age is nothing but a number, but I said it. I said it. Ask anybody who has dated anybody who is significantly older than them. I know the girls be saying, I like dating older men and stuff, but heal, love yourself. It's a lot of it. It's a lot of it is just trauma and stuff, and probably you just haven't learned yourself, but most older people, they will take advantage of your naivety, of how much you don't have experience. They will manipulate you, they will use you. And yes, I know you can put yourself in a situation where you say, I'm also going to use them back, but the emotional, mostly it's not even, sometimes that's emotional and then it ends up being financial abuse, and sometimes it can even be physical. So just be aware. I'm not gonna tell you not to date older people, but be aware that a lot of older people, because ask yourself, why are they not dating people their age? I'm talking about probably people who are like, I don't know, 9, 10, 15, 17 years older than you. Why are they not dating somebody their age? Just be careful. That's all I would say. You know, if they are 45 and probably you are 30, it might make sense. But if you're 18, somebody is 30. If you're 20, somebody is 29, 30. Just be careful, because that's somebody who has had life experience, and if you don't have, you know, a lot of people like dating younger people. For younger people, they like dating older people so that they can be taken care of. For older people, they like dating younger people so that they can manipulate and take advantage of them, because you don't know any better. And trust you me, baby boo, you might think you do, but not as much as them. They will manipulate you, because you're most likely to believe whatever, this is a brow gel, to believe whatever they're telling you, because you have no experience. Yeah, as I'm waiting for my brow gel to dry, let me go ahead and contour. This is the best contour palette ever. Another thing with big age difference relationship, it has a lot of power play. I'm not saying date somebody your age per se, but gauge on the age difference and be self-aware, stand up for yourself. That's another thing. People who date younger people, they probably don't know how to stand up for themselves. They don't know how to create any boundaries. They can control them. Actually, control is the word. Control is the word. Guys, I forgot I was drinking this chow. I'm almost done with my makeup. Okay, I still have eyes, brows, and all that. The bronzer is giving. Somebody else asked, just wrote self-care and self-love. This is a very complex topic, and a lot of people really don't know exactly what self-love means, because self-care is under self-love. And I used to be one of those people. You know, most people, they just say they love themselves, but do you though? If you are putting yourself in situations where you find yourself self-sabotaging, you're self-abandoning, you are being a people pleaser, do you love yourself? Do you? It's a very complex topic. I think my girlfriend has more information about that, like, because I'm still being on that journey, but it's deeper than just putting on makeup or like taking yourself for a spa day, doing your nails. Self-love is more than that. Self-love is creating boundaries. That is something that I learned last year about, and I still struggle with it, creating boundaries. Self-love is being your own best friend. Self-love is you calling yourself out. Self-love is you being easy on yourself. Self-love is you not talking shit about yourself. You not talking shit about your body, not calling yourself ugly. Self-love is knowing that you deserve love. Self-love is knowing that you deserve everything amazing. Self-love is knowing you're worthy. Self-love is knowing that you're good enough. Just by existing, you don't have to do anything that will make you worthy. You're already worthy. It's a struggle, y'all. Self-love is being ready to get out of victim mentality. Self-love is getting in charge of your own life. Self-love is taking your power back. Oh my god, self-love is deciding to heal your trauma and not waiting for people to come and apologize when they will never do that. Self-love is putting yourself first. Self-love is listening to your body, your mind, being unapologetically yourself. Self-love is having self-confidence. Self-love is going after your dreams. Self-love is not hindering yourself from what you want. Self-love is crazy. It's bold. It's extreme. Self-love is challenging your limiting beliefs. It's a lot, guys. Self-love is facing your fears. I'm still trying that. Actually, that's one of my big goals of 2023, because guys, I saw a certain, okay, I've been doing some work, and the opposite of love is not hate. The opposite of love is fear, because through fear we do bad things. If you have fear of abandonment, fear of being judged, fear of bad things does not have to mean harming. Bad things can also mean things that hurt you as a person, putting yourself in toxic situations, allowing people to walk all over you, not going after your goals. All those are bad things, because what holds you from going after your goals? Fear. If I start this business, will it work out? Let me use my own example. When I go swimming, I really keep saying all the time I want to learn how to swim, but I'm afraid of water. So fear does not have to make you, it necessarily don't mean those big things. Even to you yourself, if fear is making you act in a way that is not getting you to live as your higher self, it's dangerous. And that's why a lot of us get depressed, because of fear of the past, regret. Anxiety comes from fear of the future, the unknown, just fear in general. It has us on a chokehold. So self-love is trusting yourself. Self-love is trusting that even if right now you're not okay, you will be okay. As my eyebrows are dried, the gel is so amazing. This is actually a perfect question that has something to do with self-love. I know it might sound harsh in this video, but okay guys, sometimes we just have to take power back and actually be accountable of our own lives. Okay, so this question is, if I question my love for you, yet you do everything to show you love me, am I the problem? And this is actually something I used to struggle with. So let me tell you guys a backstory. Guys, when you're in a relationship or even friendship or whatever, and you don't feel loved, and probably this person is a really good partner to you, they claim they love you and they show you that they love you, but you still struggle to feel loved, it's all because you don't love yourself. I know it sounds harsh, but it's the truth. Because let me tell you guys, no matter how much somebody loves you, if you don't love yourself, you always feel empty. Or they might tell you they love you right at that moment, they will show you they love you at that moment, and you will believe it. But then after some time, you, not even like a few days later, now that feeling has disappeared, you want to be told again, you want to be shown again. And I'm not talking about being affirmed or reassurance or words of affirmation. It's usually deeper than that, because you'll even make the person who is dating you feel like they're not good enough. But it's not because they're not good enough, it's because you don't feel good enough. You don't feel you deserve that love. That's why it's a struggle, because you don't believe somebody can actually love you. That's a limiting belief. Probably you got it from your childhood, feelings of unworthiness. And these feelings, sometimes I might sound harsh, but it's because we won't recognize these feelings because they're subconscious. So somebody's showing you they love you and you can see, and they're even telling you, and I'm talking about healthy relationships, but you can't feel it. It's not a them problem, you are the problem. It's because there is an empty hole inside of you, and most of the time those people can't fill that hole. Only you can heal it. So probably I would recommend maybe some guided meditation. Figure out why you don't feel like it's enough. Probably the love, most of the time the love that you're looking from outside, you usually looking for it from yourself. Guys, there are things that no matter who does them, if you don't love yourself, you'll always feel like it's not enough. And that's why you need to at least have some self-love. You don't have to fully love yourself, but you can love yourself a little bit, and then probably depending on how your partner is treating you, they can help you see your self-worth and boost it and everything, and show you that you're worthy. But you have to still do most of the work by yourself, because it doesn't matter how much somebody tells you you're worthy. If you don't see your own worth, it won't work. You'll always be feeling, and you will be projecting, because that's what projecting is. Because it's not that that person doesn't love you, you don't feel loved, probably because subconsciously you don't think you're good enough to be loved. You don't think you deserve love. You don't think you deserve good things. So that's a limiting belief. I would highly recommend, probably look back on your childhood. Like, how was your childhood? Were you ever in situations where you are neglected? That's why it's even so hard for you to believe that somebody can actually love you, because it messed up with your self-esteem. Were you in an abusive household? Was there any neglect? Like, all those stuff. I highly recommend guided meditation, or like just look deeply into self-worth, self-love. I know it's not easy, it's hard. Just see it as a blessing that somebody who you feel, they say they love you but you don't feel it, or rather you don't believe it, they're just reflecting something in you, probably that you need to love yourself more, most likely. So everybody who is in your life is reflecting something about you or to you. So, and again guys, remember, if that person is saying they love you, unless probably they're not loving you in a love language that you would feel loved, probably not, that you have to communicate to them, and hopefully they will love you in that love language that you have requested for. If it's not about that, they're still doing everything right and you still don't feel loved, you need to go back to your core beliefs, because that's what they're limiting. They're called limiting beliefs. Do you fear abandonment? Do you get preoccupied with other people? Are you avoidant? A lot of things might be contributing to why you don't feel loved. But I highly recommend looking into guided meditation and like doing inner child work. That is what will save you. And again, always guys, remember, just by being born, you're born worthy of everything. So you're worth, because I know that's what a lot of us struggle with, and it's all from childhood. So look into that. I need to do my eyebrows so that I can concentrate in talking, because it's distracting me. I don't know how I've done this eyebrow. They're so thin. I'm not used to eyebrows this thin. This is not me. Wow, snap is actually really nice. Let's move on to the next question. I'm just going to put bronzer on my eyes. I don't think I'll do any eyeshadow. Somebody said, Han, I'm 6 months prego and yo is the ghetto. Just want someone to talk to that won't judge or like charge. Charge, like maybe not a therapist. Oh my god, I wish I had any experience or like anything like to say about that, but unfortunately I don't have any experience per se. Probably I would say look for, I'm sure on Facebook Aquesis Cosa, probably some mom groups, and you can find people there who you can talk to. I'm hoping so. I'm really hoping so, but I'm sending you positive vibes and just love and light. Somebody asked where I get my body butter, but I think I replied it's from Bailaluz. I've mentioned them so many times. Somebody asked, have you had the period talk with your sister? Did your parents have the sex talk with you? Did it affect your adult life? I'm assuming so. No, I didn't have any adult, like on any sex talk with my mom or anything. Like literally, do people do that in African homes? If I ever decide to have kids, I will definitely make sure that I have those talks. We have kind of had the period talk with my sister, like not fully like intense but juju, but I will make sure that I do soon because she will be going to high school soon, so I will do that. And the part on did it affect my adults, I would say yeah, kinda somehow, especially because again I was not being authentic to who I am, and also I was just putting myself in situations, I don't know, mine was very different for different reasons, but I would say having a sex talk, I think, can be very good with your child. Like, just don't shame them, because I feel like the type of sex talk that African parents give, they're just like shaming and so scary about sex, and I feel like those are actually the talks that make children want to even explore early, because of how they have so much condemned it. They're making a child curious, like let me see, because they're trying to, it's a shaming talk. I really don't understand how African parents, they usually move from, most of them, they move from shaming people from dating. Don't be seen with boys, don't be seen with girls, don't do what, and then the next minute, few years later, they start judging you, or rather maybe pressuring you. Why haven't you gotten married? Where are your kids? Like, it really doesn't make sense to me. You're going to give your child sex talk, sex ed, just do it the right way. Educate them about it, educate them about the reproductive organs, tell them their options, why they need to be safe, how to be safe. Like, just let it be detailed. Otherwise, don't bother if you're doing something to scare them, if you're gonna give them the scary version, because that's what will actually make them do what you're trying to prevent. Again, guys, remember the statement that I told you: what you try to resist persists. It's just not only in mental health, even in your own life, in work. If you're trying to, just in general, if you're trying to be like prevent so hard from not, like you're trying so hard to not lose a client, that's when you will lose them. You're supposed to know you're abandoned. Even if you lose that client, another one will come, because God knew when you were starting that business. That's something I'm learning. God knew you would need clients. When you try so much to hold on to something, that's the same thing. When you try to hold so much in something that is not working, you are the one who will suffer. You are the one who will feel pain. Ask yourself why. So it's the same thing. That's actually, that phrase works on everything. If you try to prevent your kids so much from having the deed and you scare them, that's when they will be more curious. What you're trying to resist will persist. Yes, I just learned that phrase and I'm gonna be overusing it because it's really coming in handy in my own life, and it's true. Okay, so I would answer that way. So maybe let me know in the comment section, did you get the TikTok. What do you think about Senator Gloria's story of period shame? Could she have gone home to change or wash the stain? In case you don't live in Kenya, I think so. I saw this story on TikTok, so I don't have any much details about it, but basically there's this woman who is, I don't know, a senator or something. She's just a member of parliament, and she had a stain on her trousers, or is it a dress? I don't know, one of those, and it became a legit controversy, a legit debate. Like, people really don't know how to focus on the right things. How are you sitting there? So my opinion is, it should not like matter. It should not be such a big deal. She should not be getting shamed. Honestly, there's no way. But men will never understand. But the saddest part is, there were also some women who were shaming her. Like, bro, are you that misogynistic, to be honest? Shaming a fellow woman because of something that has happened that she didn't control, she couldn't control. Like, haven't every one of us gotten a stain? Seriously. In such a situation, you're supposed to be sympathizing with that person, not shaming them. Bro, like, literally not shaming them. This is it's so disappointing. It's so disappointing to see that. Don't say it's about professionalism. This is a human, natural thing. It doesn't know about profession, about I don't know what. Like, men just don't like women, to be honest. Let me just say that. Like, they will shame them, they will degrade them, they will disempower them at any point or chance they get. The saddest thing is that period shaming has been a thing for the longest time, and it's something that should be, what is it called? Probably people need to be educated more about it, because there's nothing to be ashamed about, period. You know how even in high school, even in an all-girls school, we used to be scared of people seeing you even carrying a pad. When you, that's a clean pad, you're going to change. You're so scared. You feel so ashamed. Like, what is all that? No. God, rescue your children from the shackles of patriarchy and misogyny, because it's not good. That, I feel like that's something that should be protested about. And period shaming, because it affects a lot of women, like a lot of women, and men don't respect their, that's why they get disgusted, because they don't understand. Like, how you claim you love your woman, but you get disgusted by her when she's on her period. You don't love that woman. Yes, if you're in a relationship and your boyfriend doesn't want to see you or meet you or be around you or just be with you when you're in your period, that person doesn't love you, period. I don't care whether they're scared or what is the period going to do. Bite them, eat them. Like, relax. You deserve better, honestly. Also, the women who were shaming that woman, shame on you. Do better. Seriously, do better. So that's my opinion on that. Let me put on these lashes and then I'll be right back, because I don't think I'll manage to talk when I'm putting them on. I can't decide whether I want a black waterline, because the lashes are quite heavy. Don't worry, the lash glue will dry clear by the time I'm done. Or like this metallic pencil to open the eyes up more. This is how it looks, the difference. I'm gonna tightline the top so that there's even more dramatic difference once the lashes dry down. Something that I feel like everybody is struggling with, she asked how difficult it is to make friends when you reach a certain age. And oh boy, do I relate. Not even more of making friends, because I feel like I'm not right now in a headspace of wanting to make friends, because I'm still working on myself, because I know as I'm working on myself, the type of friends that I want will keep changing. So I want to get into a point whereby I feel like, okay, now I'm ready. I have very few friends. I don't even think there are 3, to be honest. This is a palette that I'm using. It's by Black Radiance. This highlighter, it's so good and so blinding. Coming from somebody who was such a people pleaser and recovering from that, I can absolutely tell you, you have to reevaluate the friends you have. Like, are they like genuinely your friends because they like you? Because some people, just the same way people date people they don't even like, leave alone love, like, because you need to like the person, or rather the people who you hang around with. From somebody who was a people pleaser, I'll tell you, a lot of people are not friends out here. They just either want validation from each other, they want just company, quote unquote. Most people don't even have genuine friendships. Like, how many people out here are in friendships that they both know their friends don't want the best for them, or like they talk behind their back, or like they're envious or jealous of them, and they still stay in those friendships? How many people? For now, if you don't have friends, just focus on being you, on loving you, and I'm sure you'll find your group of friends when it's time. Because you might rush right now into having friends, and then you find yourself in a whole mess of a situation that you don't want to be in, of people who you guys are not compatible with. You and your friends, you have to be at least on the same wavelength in most of the things. Not everything, I'm not talking even about financially, but mentally, emotionally, how you guys talk, the conversations you have, reflect on that. So if you're just there complaining about how your friends are bad, are you enabling it? And by enabling it, I don't mean you deserve like maybe the bad friendship. I'm talking about, are you scared of leaving that friendship because you think you'll be lonely? No, baby girl, you won't be lonely. That's the thing, guys. All these things circle back to self-love. If you love yourself, even if you have no people around you, you won't suffer. Like, nothing bad will happen to you. It's much better for you to be alone and love yourself and treat yourself well, rather than to put yourself in situations that don't serve you, that are not authentic to who you are, that you need to always self-sacrifice, self-abandon. Because some friends, child, deal with negative energy. Oh, no. Focus on you. When the right friends come along, you will know. Don't settle. People think settling is just in relationships only, even in friendships. And there's nothing wrong with not having friends at the moment, because you don't want to have just any friends. You get me? But I totally understand, because most people out here, they're out to benefit themselves. They don't know about genuine connections, especially if you're an empath, especially if you're one of those people who we say we love a lot with everything. Can't just walk around being friends with everyone, because people will take advantage of you, people will milk you, people will take the goodness out of you, and they will reciprocate nothing. So protect yourself, protect your peace. Honestly, set boundaries. If you see people are doing things that don't align with you, don't force it. Trust you me, don't rush it. If right now you don't have friends, maybe at this is like time of your life, you're not meant to be having friends. When it comes time for you to have friends, you will have them. Always believe that everything is happening at the right time and for the right reasons. As long as you've not been a bitch to someone, or like, you're just protecting your peace, your friends will come. So just focus on you. That's the most important thing. Whether you're looking for a relationship, whether you're looking for friendship, whether you're looking for work, in the meantime, if you don't have it, it's because you're not meant to be having it at that moment. in that time, be focusing on learning yourself, improving yourself, so that even when you get those things that you want, you know how to handle them, you know. Yeah guys, I think the last question, I'm done with my makeup. I don't know what lip to do, honestly. I should probably do matte, or what do you guys think? You guys can tell me. Oh my, or should I let's try the black lip liner combo, because I've never tried it, and we'll see. This is how it looks. I think it's giving. Let me see if I should add a bit of this gloss and then top it off with the clear one. Just a bit for that more contrast. This gloss stays undefeated always. Oh my god. Ooh. A bit more liner on the bottom. Look at the gloss. Perfect. So, oh my god, it looks so good. I just need to pull down my hair. I'm not doing any edges or anything. Let me know what you guys think. That is the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please let me know what you think about some of the conversations that we have had. If you agree, if you don't agree, just be respectful about it. Let me know down in the comment section, and I will see you guys in my next video. Please subscribe. Bye.